Hey, what's up everyone? This is Walter, and we're back with more posts and stories from Reddit. Nice guys are men who insist they're nice, even as they're throwing a tantrum. It's some crazy shit. Let's get started with Nice Guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. Am I the asshole for being upset that this woman doesn't want to talk to me? So about 3 weeks ago, I saw this one woman come into my favorite bar, and I've never seen her there before. It probably doesn't matter, but this woman looks like everything I've wanted, from a physical attraction standpoint. I rarely see women that I'm really attracted to, but she was definitely one of them. She was at the bar, and I went up to talk to her, but before I was even a few feet away, she looked at me with this kinda anxious expression, and she started backing away. It was kinda loud, but I think she said something like, "I'm good." I've been rejected before, but for some reason that one has been sticking with me for a while now. I was out with some friends tonight. They were like, "Hey, let's sit over here." It turns out that some of my friends apparently knew this girl, and some of her friends, and so we were all at the table together. I tried to be polite and talk to everyone, but I could tell that she still didn't want anything to do with me. I could just feel it. I honestly feel pissed off. Not just because I really liked her, but because I don't know what the fuck I did for her to be so critical of me. Edit. Fuck that bitch. I was having a good time and she ruined my night. I hope she's happy. At least someone will be. Of course, I won't generally call someone an asshole just for being mad, but this doesn't seem very constructive. Was he doing the creep or something? If she's backing away before you open your mouth, it's more than creepy vibes. I really liked her, based on nothing but physical attraction. Of all the women I was attracted to, she was one of them. The OP wasn't very popular over on Am I the Asshole either. And also it was removed for Rule 7, for there being nothing to make a judgment about. The fact of the matter is, you cannot be honest with women, because their sensitive, emotional brains in the way. They think they take things way too personally. They will hear something you said in the first 1 minute of you talking that upsets them. And then you could be telling them, "But yeah, I just won the lottery, and now I'm a millionaire, and buy you a house, a car, and we're going on vacation, so I'm going to pick you up at 7 o'clock. Don't worry about packing, we're just going to buy clothes when we get there." But because of that thing you said in the first 1 minute or 30 seconds that wasn't meant to make her angry, it was just the truth, but it was slightly critical of her character or how she acts or reacts, and that will upset her so much that she won't even be able to hear me telling her that I just won the lottery. I'm buying her a house and a car and we're going on vacation. Don't pack because we're going to buy everything when we get there. So then I go to message her when I said I was going to pick her up in the stretch limo to get to the airport. I'm blocked on Facebook and Messenger because of the first minute of me saying something that made her angry that wasn't meant to make her angry. What to make her think and reflect, lol. This is why guys cannot be 100% honest with women. It's like that classic question when she asks, "Do you think I'm fat?" And you look at her and say, "Yeah, you kind of got fat. Holy, you could lose like 30 pounds. You were way skinnier when we started dating. You should hit up the gym." Don't worry, I still love your fat ass though. And you're just like joking, but being honest at the same time. She did gain that 30 pounds, and she should hit up the gym. Ah, geez, that's all you said and she got offended? How emotional. I mean, come on, this guy knows what she wanted to hear. He just wanted to be a prick about it, and I guess bribe her to give up her dignity. But now she hates you, and she set up the question. She asked if she looked fat. So now she's mad because you were actually just being honest with her. And this is after she already told you a week ago. It's okay, you could just be honest with me. Please be honest with me. Whatever you do, don't lie. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Summary, let me insult you and be cruel in the name of being honest. But don't worry, I'll try to buy my forgiveness, because I for sure won't apologize. This guy's a loser. Did he fever dream these scenarios? Or are these for true, things this man has experienced? Okay, I'm pretty sure, and this is the funny part, that the house and car and vacation and shit represent the nice things that he might do to make up for insulting someone. Probably not equivalent value though. This story is from Reddit Nice Guy Stories. Ex tried to nice guy me into getting back with him. This was years ago, and it's only just now I've read through these threads do I realize what he was up to. My ex, Joel, was always a bit flaky, but it broke my heart when he broke up with me due to just not feeling the same. A month later, he asked me back out. I was a dumb kid who was just happy to be back with him. He broke up with me again. 4 years passed and suddenly I got a message from his mom. Lovely woman, but way too soft on him. Always gave in to his demands, spoiled him. asking me very politely if I would consider talking to him again as a friend, as he was suffering from depression and missed me. I agreed on the terms that it would be strictly platonic, and unblocked him on Facebook. I had just lost my aunt and my guard was down. He supported me by letting me talk about my grief, but somehow thought that him listening to me grieving was an invitation back into my love life. He started calling me my old girlfriend nickname, and I told him to stop. He dismissed this as just a habit. He then started saying how much he regretted breaking up with me, and I cut the conversation short. He then started calling me every single day, texts, DMs, everything. When he knew I was grieving, he thought it was appropriate to keep pestering me. I was well over him by that point, not a shred of romantic feeling for the prick was left. I told a white lie, saying I was on a date with someone, hoping that would give him the hint that it was far, far too late to rekindle anything, that I wasn't remotely interested. That's when the flurry of texts started. I've been so nice and supportive of you since your aunt died. And you're on a date with someone else? Wow. I hope he does better than I did. I waited 4 fucking years to swallow my pride and get back in touch with you, and this is what I get? I don't deserve this. I didn't work at all for those 4 years because I was too sad about losing you. It's your fault I don't have a job. Oh man, remember in King of the Hill when Bobby and Connie break up and he's fine until Joseph convinces him he might never get another chance, and then he goes all whiny nice guy on her? That one is so hard to watch, but that's about where we're at here. Dude, you broke up with me twice, 4 freaking years ago, then pestered your poor mom into talking to me. I made it very clear I would do so only as a friend, and now you throw a hissy fit over me not being interested? What exactly was the approach here? Listen to me being sad about my aunt's death like you volunteered to do under the pretense of friendship, then go nuts because your ridiculous approach didn't work? Blocked. Started getting calls from numbers I didn't recognize, never answered them. Thank God I never mentioned exactly where I worked. He could have shown up there. Years later I was in a house share, and my roommate came into the room all grossed out and upset that some gross dude kept sending her dick pics and wasn't taking no for an answer. She showed me and I did a double take. I know that terrible tattoo. It was Joel. He kept messaging her them until she took a photo of me with my middle finger up and sent it to him. He texts back, "Oh great, how do you know Satan?" Dude, I'm the devil? What did I do to you exactly? He was 28 years old at the time. Some guys just never grow up and out of the nice guy tactics. He stopped messaging her after that though. Thankfully I haven't heard from him since. Oh come on, OP. This was your chance to say the tables have finally turned. This guy's still going to be in his mom's house 10 years from now, lamenting about how he never got a job because of his first girlfriend. Seems like first world problems too. I'm not diminishing depression, of course, but if you can take 4 years off working to be depressed, I gotta feel like a lot of people probably have it worse. Oh yeah, most girls I had crushes on got into relationships where they fucked up. Then they turned to me for advice. Of course I gave advice because I'm a good friend, but like, LMAO, get wrecked. Edit, not full story, was not the a-hole. They got wrecked because it's karma, and I did my best to not let them go down the rabbit hole of being in a relationship with the wrong kind of bad boy archetype, and now that they're suffering, so get wrecked. Another one of their women friend-zone me and then cry on my shoulder, fantasies they talk about. Women are not going to this creepy dullard for advice and consolation. Yeah, and am I supposed to believe that his advice wouldn't just be to pick him instead? I'm sure he's been very patient. By Thomas. Fuck my life. Today, after years of trying to get with my best friend, whom I've loved for years and years, she still won't get with me and would rather go back to her abusive, narcissistic ex who talks mad shit on her and treats her like shit. I've told her how beautiful she is every morning for years, but won't give me a try. Nice guys never win. FML. So after a solid year of telling her she's beautiful every single morning, he decided to start year 2 like something was about to change? Sounds like that thing that people always say is the definition of insanity. Assuming what this guy is saying is accurate, a generous gesture, think about the mindset. My friend is re-entering a toxic and possibly dangerous relationship, so let's talk about me. No, you don't get it, he's a nice guy. It's the other guy who's a narcissist, obviously. This subreddit is pretty sparse right now. You don't like older men. That's fine. Go out into nature and its different life forms that came along into existence at different points in time, millions or billions of years ago. all interconnected and all sustaining one another. You look at the stars and everything in their star systems came into being at different points in time. I'm really not saying anything. You already know. And yes, this 44-year-old man is suggesting that women half his age should be with him because things in nature are different ages. We need to stop celebrating obesity in this country. Oh, really, Lucas? Nah, well, let's move on. Hey, basically I love this girl, but she recently got out of a breakup and in no way is ready to look at anything else happening with anyone. That being said, I think it's pretty clear that she doesn't like me in that way. We broke off our friendship for a couple of weeks because she felt really bad about how much hope I had gotten after hanging out with her IRL for the second time, after meeting on holiday and hanging out for the day and then staying in her hometown and hanging out for a few days. She clearly really needs the friendship, and I also really want to be her friend, but I can't stop loving her and wanting to be with her. Is it okay to lie to her and act like I grieved that side of me, which I did when we weren't speaking, and that I'm completely over wanting any relationship and want to be completely friends forever? To be clear, I do really want to be friends, and in my mind, if I have to lie and convince her I've moved on for her to trust me and be best friends with me, like we had started to become, then I feel like it's the right thing. This friendship is special to both of us, and I don't want to fuck it up with my romantic feelings. He has to lie to get her to trust him. That's what the comments are pointing out. Why does this guy think he'll be able to hide his infatuation when it was so obvious to her the first time? I'd be surprised if he could, personally. It never seems to occur to them either that women aren't fools. Like he freaked her out so much in person that she cut off the friendship. His solution to that is to lie to her about his true feelings and expect that she's just going to buy that and open up her heart to him. Yeah, bizarre how he thinks it'll just work if he wants it to. She'll just buy anything he says. Hey, I'm a 19-year-old guy, handsome, funny, and charming, but for some bizarre reason, I always get friend-zoned by girls I like. Why can't they ever like me as a friend too? Because surely that's what being girlfriend and boyfriend is like. Just friends, but you do a bit more. Gotta be honest, not the worst description I've heard. This guy is handsome, funny, charming, and clearly very humble, right? I don't know about you, but I get way more turned on by people that I know quite well compared to not knowing them that much at all. But it's like there's a curse on me. Every single time I've liked a girl, I kid you not, I get friend-zoned. Do they hate me? Do girls just hate guys who are playful and charming? Me and my brother have always come across as gay, not because we act gay, but because we treat girls with respect and like human beings. Apparently a lot of girls are really surprised by this, which I think is shocking to be honest. And it's not like I'm a super sweet toffee of a guy either. I can easily flirt with girls and tease them a lot because it's fun, but like, there's just no reason for it at the end of the day. My only theory is that girls think I'm a good guy, which I am, and they probably expect that I want more than sex and want to get married or something. But I don't. I just want to fuck them regularly. Yeah, how delightful he is. Anyway, that was crazy. Time to call it a day. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, give it a like. Let me hear it in the comments if you have something to say. I'll be reading them. And subscribe for more of the same. Big thanks also to my generous patrons. You really help me out these days. I think my next video is going to be about a person. Haven't decided who, but it should be fun. I am losing my voice here. Have a great day, everyone, and try not to be too playful and charming to your friends.